This bow and arrow is hanging limply down. Zigzag Hedgehog Poo. This game is called Zigzag Hedgehog Poo. I'll just leave that with you. Well, hello. Welcome back to my shed on a Monday. Good to see you. Hope you are well. So here we are, another week, and we've sold a bunch of stuff on eBay. And my job now is to find it all from in here. Here's all the listed stuff. Find it all. And then my task will be to pack it, get it off to its new owners. So welcome. If you are new here, my name's Nick. I sell stuff on the internet. Here's the stuff. And on this channel, I share all the ins and outs of finding the stuff, listing the stuff and getting it out to its new owners. So on a Monday, we tend to get together, have a little bit of a chat whilst I pick orders. So I'm just opening eBay. We'll go in and see how much stuff we need to find and what the grand total is. I think we're going to be way down on last week. We had a pretty good week last week, or weekend, I should say. So let's find out what we sold over the weekend. Okay, so we need to find these, couple of nice orders in there, but nothing crazy like last week's video. We're nearly there. We have 25 for a total of £606. 5p. So not a complete disaster, but nowhere near the totals last week. You know, no £1,600 orders. I'm still blown away by that. And an update on that. That has all arrived safely. All of the tracking has gone through. It is there. I need to check feedback. I did look and see if we'd had feedback. I'm itching for the feedback to be left positive, so that huge sale of over 1,600. I think it was £1,660 in total that one gentleman bought. I'm waiting for the feedback to come in. Hopefully it'll be positive and get all of that finished off. I know it's arrived because I've seen the tracking. But yeah. So nothing like that this week, although a couple of nice orders upstairs. And I think we will start up there. So down here is the general bits and bobs, ceramics, toys, games, that sort of stuff. But we have an ongoing big collection of board games that I'm selling on commission. That we are keeping separate upstairs in the house. And we need to go and grab some of that. So strap in and we will whiz up there. And here we are. Okay, so if you are new in these parts, this is a spare room inside the house, and this is part of a huge collection of board games, Dungeons and Dragons, scenery packs, right the way up to the ceiling, and all that good stuff, books and other things. Now, the corner where all of the listed scenery was is very empty now, because we were cleared out last week. So I do really need to spend a few days working on the big stack in the corner, because all of that is unlisted. But all of this is listed, and I've added a lot to it. This lot is freshly listed, this lot and a bunch in behind there, and some of it has sold. Let's grab the laptop. So the first one, I was just looking here, Memoir 44 bundle. These. So I went backwards and forwards on whether I should part this out or do it as a bundle. This air pack, which is an add-on game to this Memoir 44 series, really quite scarce, doesn't come up very often. So I was going to do that on its own for maybe 50, something like that. But then I looked into it. These packs are fairly common. These are add-on packs. We have two of those. And the main game, it sells okay. There is a strong demand, but it doesn't hold a lot of value. It's fairly common. So in the end, I put it all together to make mine stand out amongst the crowd, because it had that air pack in it. And I went for 100 as a bundle. And it sold within a day or maybe two. So I think that was the right idea. It's gone, right? So that went as a bundle for £100. Next, right, I had one pack of Dwarven Forge figures left. I said last time that we sold all of it, and we did. We sold everything that was listed. I held one pack back because it had a broken figure in it. And I ended up listing that when I was doing this next batch, or this last batch. And that pack sold. But I don't know where it is. Oh, it's up here. It's here. So this last pack of figures, it has, can you see that skeleton there? His arm's broken and his bow and arrow is hanging limply down. Sold. £25. Sold quick. With a damaged figure. Excellent. What else is up here? Just scrolling through. Okay, Dungeons and Dragons book. A repeat buyer has bought 3 books. I'm gonna sneeze. Editing Nick here. Just so you know, in between the edits here, I went and washed my hands after sneezing all over them before handling the orders. Okay, just so you know. For a grand total of £100. Yes, love these D&D books. So I need to get to them because they're in behind here. This is all newly listed. Oh, this one made me laugh. Zigzag Eaglekack translates from, I believe, German to zigzag hedgehog poo. This game is called Zigzag Hedgehog Poo. I'll just leave that with you. Sheer Panic. These have really cool, like little resin models in. These Lamont games by, it's brothers, isn't it? The Lamont brothers. All of these games have really nice little figures in. Anyway, let me get them out of the way. Sorry, I don't know where I'm pointing. You're actually looking at anything? Oh, this one's so heavy. This is another Lamont Brothers game with a bunch of really nicely kind of sculpted little figures. Right, so the D&D ones. Look how few we have left. That is it. And we need to find Manual of the Planes. Let's take these off the top. So, Manual of the Planes is there. That's one. Now, this doesn't show the individual prices. It just shows the total of £99.97. So that's the first one. Then we need Secrets of the Astral Sea. This one. And one more. The Plane Below. Oh, don't do this. Don't do this. Where's that one? The Plane Below? I can't see this one. Oh, sorry. It's on the top. Okay. I was reading the second half of the title, but it says The Plane Below at the start. Phew. I haven't touched wood. I haven't messed up the books yet. Give it time. So, very nice order. 3 more of the D&D like rule books out, have gone, left the building for £100. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then these various assorted other books. Good stuff. Right, next, 2 lots here. Same buyer has bought some of these villainous packs. So, can I get to them? Oh, my arm's aching holding you up. I didn't bring the tripod. Right, if I push them from behind, there we go. So he has bought, I say he, is it he? Yes, it is. A chap called Mark has bought this villainous pack and this villainous pack, which I paired up for £30, and this one And not that one, this one. Hold on. So 4 in total, 2 lots of 2. This one was listed separately, hasn't sold yet. Just pop that on there. Right, so there we go. That order comes to 60. 2 lots of 2 is how I elected to list those. And just looking if there's anything else up. Oh, Pathfinder adventure card game. There's a note. Thanks for selling this. Best wishes, Jason. No idea if you are a viewer, Jason. If you are and you happen to be watching this, thank you very much. At the moment, the laptop is sat on top of it. Is it that one? Pathfinder adventure card game. Rise of the Rune Lords. Yes, it's under here, look. So we'll do this. Pop that up there for a second. Here it is. Oh, this is a beast. Bit of a heavy one. Oy. There we go. That was on. Didn't have as much value as I perhaps had thought. There's some extra card sets in there. But even with those, £40 was about what I thought I could squeeze out of it. I did split out. There were 3 other expansion card sets in there unopened. I split those out, and those have some pretty strong demand, new and still sealed. I think those might be on at 40 just on their own. So yeah, that's what I elected to do. But the open card packs that are in here, I just left in there. So now, is that everything from up here? Yes, it is. Okay, so the rest of it is down in the shed. So we will head down there and pick everything else. Ready? Strap in. Here we go. Right, so here we are back in the shed. And if I perch you up there, we can pick everything else that should be, in theory, behind me here. I don't think there's much more to go, so we will whiz through these. So back at the start, we have sold a Whittard of Chelsea teapot. Andrea went through a whole big stack of teapots during the week and got them all listed. This was the first one to sell for, I think this was an offer of 15 plus postage, so 19 all in. Not a great deal, but we're still in our kind of beginning of the year clear out mode. So we were happy to move this one. And I know where it is because I put it down there not long ago. There it is. I like that. That's a lovely, bold design. The Whittard stuff, there is a following for it. Sorry, that's upside down, but yeah. So yeah, there we go. Not big money, but it's sold. Next, we've sold an Ollie Alexander CD for £11. Now as you can see, this is new and factory sealed. Ellen is a huge fan. She was a fan of years and years, and now of Ollie's solo career. Andrea and Ellen went to see him up in London, and everybody there was given a copy of the album. I think it was part of the ticket price. So we had 2 sealed copies of this in the house, and we sold one on, and that's gone for £11. Next, a set of 8, well, it's not a set, a part set of 8 noses from 2021. I won't grab them now. I'll show you on screen here. There you go. I think one of these was going out last Monday when I did this video. Yeah, that is the dregs of the bulk lot I had of that year's noses. I have a few complete sets left, a bunch of those in sets or part sets of 8, and then some job lots of just random mixed noses. Good to see it selling. Next, a Linky. This is a good game. It's a fun game to play. This was one I picked up, but it's incomplete, so I sold it cheap at £10. Gone. Next, the same buyer has bought 2 lots of noses. One single Snotty Professor. Let me find him. There he is. Snotty Professor. I think he goes for £6 or £7. And a set of 3 from 2011. These were monster noses, so there was a pirate, and there was only 3 this year, so this is the complete set. That monster and the one with glasses on. So those from 2011 and this one 2015 total to $25.97. That's when you include the postage. So yeah, happy with that. Next, a hex bug set. This was part of a pickup locally of all sorts of household stuff, including some toys, games, board games, all of that. This hex bug set was incomplete. Oh, okay, you can't see it. Hold on. Yeah, this hex bug set, it's quite a cool one really. It's got glow in the dark pieces, and I think the bug is glow in the dark, but it's missing some of the track pieces, so it was incomplete. But I listed it anyway because I had it, it owed me nothing, and I didn't want it to go in the bin. So I listed it for $10 just to get it out the door. $10 plus postage, so $13.98 in the end. So not terrible. But I was, you know, I nearly didn't bother because it was incomplete. But somebody I expect will just use the track pieces, add to their existing track. It's got the limited edition bug in it. So yeah, it was still worth taking the time, laying it out, showing what was there. I mean, the picture looked good. Here's the picture on screen here. So it was worth the time and effort. Somebody now is going to use it, have some fun out of it. Keeps it out of the bin, right? So next we have another 2015 nose, Snortle. Let me find him. I've got the box still here. Snortle, yes, he's a snorkeling nose. There you go. 5 plus post, 8 all in. Then we've sold a Schurich Ceramic 489 West Germany vase. It's right there. This is quite a common shape, common model number, and I don't think it's one of the more desirable. The fat lava ones can go for crazy money, you know, with that really nice drip glaze, the real textured ones. This one has a pattern. This one has a pattern on it and a dual color glaze. It's just not a particularly desirable shape. So it was also very common. They were all over eBay. I pitched it at 20 all in, and it did the trick. It has gone. So that's leaving the building. Next we need a couple more of these board games. I'm just clearing the last few bits that we had in the shed. Up here I had a pair of Articulate and Articulate for Kids. In fact, I've got 2 pairs. There's another pair down there somewhere. So I'll have to work out which pairing it is. I think one pair I put on cheaper because they were missing the sand timers, I think, from memory. Let me grab these. So I'm not sure if it is this pair. I'm going to have to check. But I can just show you what they are. So this is Articulate. It is actually a really, really fun game. Really good game to play with the family or when you have guests around. Quick to set up, quick to play. Very inclusive game. It's just really good fun. But super, super common and a bit of a struggle to sell on eBay. This pairing with the standard and the kids version only went for 15, to give you an idea. So anyway, I need to check if that is the right pairing or if it's the other one up there before I send those. Right, 2 more Red Nose Day noses. We need a dragon and an owl. Hold on. There they are, dragon and owl from 2017. Those 2 are going to the same buyer for a grand total of £16 for those. So there is always an uptick in interest in Red Nose Day collectibles around Red Nose Day, and this year's Red Nose Day is rapidly approaching. I still have loads of unsorted stuff that I've bought when I've been buying up collections. I still haven't finished going through it all and getting it all listed. I really need to prioritize that because as I was saying, we see a big demand for Red Nose Day stuff during Red Nose Day. It makes sense, right? Next, Disney Store Lion King mug. Where would that be? Where would that be? Found it. It's hiding up there next to that other one. Here we go. These were picked up at a yard sale. We gathered all sorts of stuff, made a big pile. So I don't know what these owe us, probably about 50 pence. It's new in the box and it's sold for 10 plus post, 13 all in. Next we have sold, yes, a load of the, I think it's 2 of each scent of the Build-A-Bears, but they've sent a message requesting to swap 2 birthday cake scents for any other scents, so I need to remember to do that. I won't pick those now, but I'll show you one in case you've never seen these. A year or so back we bought a massive lot of these. I can't remember the numbers now, 1,000 or so of these things. These are smelly little plastic discs. You put them inside your Build-A-Bear when you are building a bear, and then it will forevermore smell of, in this case, strawberry. We have, how many? 6 or 7 different flavours, scents. Yeah, so a lot of those is going out, and I've got to remember to swap out the birthday cake ones. Next, we've sold a Johnson Brothers fresh fruit serving bowl. Andrea cleared a big collection. You may remember we filmed when we went to a gentleman's house who was clearing his mother's house, and he contacted us and said, do you want to come down, take away anything you can fit in the car, because I've got to clear this house and stuff is going to end up in the skip. So we went down, met Mace, lovely chap who watches the videos. Hi if you're watching, by the way. And we took away a load of stuff. It included this Johnson Brothers set that Andrea recently went through. Got it all listed. Now there's not much value in it. It's fairly common, but it is selling. I think, is it down here? It's a serving dish. Oh, I think it's going to be that there. Let me dig it out. Hold on. Okay, there it is. So it is a 22.5 centimetre serving bowl. Went for, as I said, there's not a lot of value in this Johnson Brothers stuff. I think it's the same patterns or shapes as the Eternal Bow. Same period of time, sold in similar vast numbers, so it's common. £10 plus post, £13.98 total on that one. Johnson Brothers, but it's gone. Next we have Red Nose Day Furry Nose from 1997. £5 plus post, £8 all in. So I have a box down here which is recently listed. Oh, it's very dark down here. Very, very dark and dingy. But in it is a little bag where I've been putting furry noses as they come in collections. And there it is. So this is a plastic nose covered in fur. That was the nose in 97. Yeah, gone. So we have 5 of those left in stock. Oh, hang on, someone else bought one. So we now have 4 of these left in stock. And I think the same buyer, is it? No, different buyer has bought a stripy, which is in here from 2015. This guy, I think he's meant to be like a burglar type. I'm not really sure. £5 plus post again, £8 all in. Are we there? No, wooden castle floor jigsaw. That's down here. This was, again, part of a big, I think it came from the same place the Hexbug did. Local family clearing out loads of toys, games, household stuff. We went and took it all away for them. They were very pleased. It included this. I listed it for a tenner. I've let it go on offer for 8. Happy to move it on so it gets used and somebody enjoys it. And finally, now I've had this listed for a while. It is, I won't get it all out, but it is an Erasure t-shirt. It's a small size. Was it ladies small? Can't remember. Yeah, it's been sat on the store for ages. We reduced it in our last round of let's clear some old stock to a tenner, but that did the trick. That has now gone. So my task now is to package all the board games you saw me pick and all of this general stuff here, try and get all of that shipped out today. So if you enjoyed that video, that's what we do here. We talk about buying and selling stuff on the internet. If you're not subscribed, many of our viewers just watch and don't sub. Please sub, it helps us out. And there's a little notification bell thing. If you click that, you'll get notified if we go live or if we put out a new video. So please click that as well. I will see you soon. In fact, if you want to carry on watching me, click this video here. I will see you. This is us at a jumble sale, rummaging about trying to find the stuff. See you there in a sec. Ta-ra.